Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And while the season is still only just begun, this year's class of rookie talent has been eager to show us what they're capable of. So let's check in on the Rookie of the Year race and see who's leading the pack. From the jump, he's been an impact player. He's number 4 in the rookie race, and the best part is his career is just getting started.
And he's had a terrific start to his career. He's not quite at the top of the rookie list, but he's been excellent nonetheless.
Yeah, not at the top yet, but room to grow for sure. Don't be surprised to see him climb those rankings.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Bull out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's the Prophet in at the 2. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Taking a look at Boston, this is their 3rd matchup of the NBA Cup. They've gone 1-1 so far in group play.
Yeah, their hopes in the Cup ride on this game. It's a must-win, and this team knows that. I expect them to come out with something extra tonight.
And then when you talk about Brooklyn, looking for a road win, and also their first win in group play for the NBA Cup.
Well, their chances of advancing to the knockout round, slim to none, but they're not lying down. Still a lot to play for.
Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by White. The Prophet, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Pritchard. Last game for him, he picked up 13. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Porter. Bull up top. Tatum pulls it in. And it's the Celtics ball. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had. Only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Nets. White can't hit.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
The Prophet, the pass to Claxton. To the left wing. And here's Thomas from the arc. Drops in the 3.
A volume three-point shooter. For Thomas, it's about taking high percentage looks from this area.
To halt the run. Deflected.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Bull down low. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Bull's got 6.
Timeout. I just love the ball movement.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Celtics trail by 9. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Thomas with the ball. Pritchard picks him up. They get it again. And Claxton throws it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And so it's Boston with it. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Tatum. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And here's Porter outside. Boston with a rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
Oh, my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had. Only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
One shot.
What's up?
Jaylen Brown.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. He has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Thomas against Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's the Prophet. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Outside Bull. Now here's Claxton. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Here's Bull. No good with the triple. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And finished off by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now here's Claxton. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's Thomas. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Thomas has got 5.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
To the middle. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Now here's Porter. And he also played a big role in their last game with Boston. Here's the Prophet. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 4. The floater, the shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Porter.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's the Prophet. His scoring sits at around 31 a game, an impressive number.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets. Here to start, they're on solid ground, standing 6th in the conference. And, of course, there's Boston, not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
White with the steal, and Boston pushing it up now. It's Brown on the wing. Claxton with a rebound. Nets leading by 6. The Prophet, the pass to Claxton. Here's Bull. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Fires the 3, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
Now here's White, tightly guarded. Tatum against Bull. Tatum inside. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
The Prophet, that's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 9-point game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
The baseline J is on the way, and Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And here's Pritchard. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. On the wing, Tatum. Bull covering. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 8.
Great toughness. Tatum felt the contact, but still completed the play.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. We got a line change here for Boston. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Bull. Williams is checked in for Porter Jr. Dimon comes in for Thomas. Here's Dimon. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston. The Prophet. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. The Prophet's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Shireman. They set the pick. Here's Simons. Outside for Boucher. Fires for 3. And it's the Prophet with a rebound. The Prophet's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Dimon. And that one is hammered home.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Boston has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Now here's Simons. Tight defense on him. Count the basket.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
Shooting 1.
And for both teams, it's Game 3 of the NBA Cup. But one of these teams is much more likely to advance than the other.
Yeah, but we've seen some crazy things in this tournament. Big momentum swings. So I don't put anything past anyone.
Now here's Boucher. Still without a bucket.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pure from 3-point range.
3.
Celtics trail by 17. Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Hauser. Now Simons. Hauser outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. The Prophet's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dimon. Williams from long range.